Hello everyone, this is Parshas Devarim, in which we find Moshe gives a recap of the Torah to the entering generation, the generation that will be entering into the land of Israel, the Dora Chadash, the new generation. And most of them, or some of them perhaps, were born in the Midbar. Those from the age of 20 to 60 passed away, of course, after the Chet HaMeraglim and after the subsequent sins in the Midbar. Now this new generation is entering into the land. They're on the verge of entering, and that's where the Parshat Devarim begins us and shows us this journey that Bnei Israel will about to encounter into the land of Israel. They finally have made it. Now, what's interesting here, we'll focus on a quick Ramban, which discusses this idea of what this new generation had to understand. The Ramban understands, in Pasuk Daled we read that Bnei Israel are situated at the edge of the Midbar, and it explains, after we say Hol Moshe Be'er Torah Zot in the previous Pasuk, Moshe begins to explain the Torah, perhaps the past teachings, the generations. This new generation has to learn from their past experience. So Moshe recaps it for them. And the Ramban has one interesting comment. The pasuk reads, in pasuk Yud Zayin, we read together, Ki mashpat le'Elohim hu. That is the four-word phrase. Ki mashpat le'Elohim hu. The Ramban writes on that phrase that, based off of this, we have this principle that everything, in the words of the Ramban, is a brit with Hashem. That Hashem is the one who's judging everything. Ki lo la'adam tishpatu ki la'Hashem, the pasuk in Devarim means. V'imchem b'davar mishpat. Lomar ki la'elokim la'asot mishpat ben yitzurav. Hashem is the one who does justice, does judging. Ki al kein savel liot beinam yosher v'tzaddik. Therefore, we are commanded to act righteous and to act properly in a fair and just manner. L'hasil gazol miat oshko v'natan etchem mikomo b'im taguru v'tasu chamas. Here the Ramban establishes the principle that one who sins is not sinning against fellow man per se in his societal and disruptness, whatever he may be performing. Though in reality, he's actually disrupting and being a mo'el b'brit Hashem. He's someone that he's misusing and desanctifying the brit that Hashem has, because Hashem is the one who is the arbiter of justice. And if someone abuses this and someone does Hamas violence and unjust things, he in fact is abusing this, understanding that God is the one who is ruling and judging between us. Now this is important, going back to the beginning part, to the new generation, because they were born in the Midbar. They made mistakes, though they made mistakes to Moshe. Moshe was their leader. They have to realize that really God is the one leading them. Moshe will leave them behind, unfortunately so. He will stay in the Midbar, he will pass away there. And they will enter into the land of Israel, but they have to realize, as far as this message, even with Moshe, even after Moshe, the one thing that's keeping them just within a society is God. And if they misuse and if they abuse and they act improperly within society, they are mo'el b'Hashem. They are acting improperly towards God, and that they have to understand before entering into the land of Israel. They will be on their own in order to become the nation that they will have to become in order to enter the land of Israel and establish the Malchut and the Beit HaMikdash in the future generations. Have a good Shabbos, everyone.